welcome to another model showcase video. So in the background we have some printed Marvel Crisis Protocol models. We have Baku from Black Panther, you have Mr. Knight. He's actually more grey than white, but the light is washing him out a little bit. We have Spider-Man 2099, we have Vision with the Infinity Gauntlet. He's kind of standing on the bottom of a broken electrical pole. We have Shuri as Black Panther, Sabretooth, who's an absolute beast of a model, and then Baron Zemo standing on either a Hulkbuster hand maybe, or the hand of the giant robots from X-Men. I can't remember what they're called. Painting 3D models is unbelievable because there's always so much detail and stuff in them, and you can scale them up as big as you want, you can make them as small as you want, obviously depending on the printer, but it's always fun getting to paint through Marvel stuff, because when I'm looking for inspiration to paint, I might go in and I'll type in like Marvel Crisis Protocol Vision and I'll have a look at that, and then I'll go open a new tab and flick through a few images of like Vision or alternate Vision art and stuff like that, just to get ideas for colours and stuff. Now sometimes the client obviously says I want this, but if there's free reign I like to kind of go a little bit wild. If we move this in here, Baron Zemo has his purple mask. Mbaku looks like he's going to absolutely skull somebody. But that is it for the first ones. When I was painting Mr. Knight, I tried to make it like a purpley leather on the outside of the couch and like a greenish leather just to offset the white of the suit. Vision, it was painted up with the normal Caliban green, Warstone Glow, Moot green combo. Shuri was just black paint, metallics, a few washes and some highlights with Dark Reaper. Obviously a bit more work there in Sabretooth with him having the flesh and stuff like that, and the leather. Zemo was pretty standard. Didn't enjoy painting in Baku too much because I was trying not to use too much of the same browns and make the model look bland. But that's the first set, so we have 7 I think I can count so far, and then I'll come back in a minute for the next one. Okay guys, so next up we have the aimbots. I think these are the official ones, they're just on a 3D printed base. This is Lockjaw. He's also printed, I believe. He doesn't match the original. She is the leader of the Black Templar Royal Guard, or Black Panther Royal Guard, I can't remember her name. And we have an absolutely gigantic cosmic Ghost Rider with Mjolnir and the Infinity Gauntlet. Then you have Star-Lord with his Halo blasters, and then we're back to Gwenpool with her umbrella. So for the AIM guys, the AIM, I can't remember what it's called, the Modocs baddies, what I done was I actually sprayed them brown from underneath, orange from a 45 degree, and then like a yellowy kind of colour mixed with the orange, and then flat yellow over the top to try and get the gradient on them. And I just highlighted them up then with a little bit of the yellow base coat mixed with white, and it actually came out pretty decent I think, because I was dreading painting yellow. Cosmic Ghost Rider was mainly silvers, a couple of highlights, and I think I used a black blue army painter mixed wash to try and just give him like a metallic-y sheen. Highlighted up the musculature then, and then went in with the airbrush just for the glow effect. I don't actually know what's happening on the base. Is he flying through something? Is he going into the warp? I have no idea, but it looks cool as hell. Lockjaw was just painted up with different browns. Tried to get him to look like a big bulldog. Again with the Black Panther Royal Guard, I didn't really enjoy painting her too much. Just wouldn't be one of me more interesting characters in Marvel. Like painting the likes of Star-Lord and Gwenpool and all, great experience. Painting her was like, I'm not that interested. Like you don't have a cool suit or anything, so it was a little bit hard actually getting through them. It was easier painting the yellow on the aimbots, to be honest, or the aim guys, aimbot. But that is another 6, so we're up to 13 so far, and then I have a few more to show you. Okay guys, this is the final batch now of what is painted. So we have Squirrel Girl, for Marvel. Then we have the Obi-Wan box set, so it's the 212th Marines, Commander Cody, and then Obi-Wan. So I think it's the Hello There box. Love painting these. I haven't painted my own ones yet, which is kind of sad, because I'm playing Shatterpoint regularly, but I did enjoy painting these guys. Painting clones, white armour, should have just bought contrast paint, really. That's white armour on easy mode, and then you can highlight it up with your highlights and glazes, and it's a little bit easier. So I was basing these, I think it was Dark Reaper is what I was starting out with originally. Going with Dark Reaper up to Mechanicus Standard Grey, and then trying to work the whole way up to white, which was absolutely insane. You're much better off starting with something like Dawnstone or a lighter grey. I think it's what I ended up using was Vallejo Pale Grey Blue. It's my go-to grey colour, and from there then it was a lot easier to work up to the white. Washed it back a bit with a watered down blue kind of washy glaze just to get the blue tinge in the recesses, and then highlighted back up with the white again. Squirrel Girl, pretty straightforward, a couple of browns, flesh, a little bit of blue. We also have Medusa going around there. She's the big red haired tangled mess over there, so sprayed her red. It's the quickest thing to do just to get the colour into all the recesses. She's 3D printed, and then just start going in and highlighting each individual strand. I think I used Scarlet Red, then Corn Red, Mephiston Red, Troll Slayer Orange, and I did mix in a little bit of yellow. Dialed it back down with a red wash, and done some more highlights, dialed it back with a red glaze, and then just done a few more orange highlights just to make the hair pop. Gwenpool on a Bike is the second rendition of Gwenpool that I have painted for this commission. So same colours as the other Gwen, just my normal purple triad that I use from painting me War Machine Retribution Army. The Shark and the Shark Launcher were painted with Imperial Blue, I think it's called, from Vallejo, and then I think it's Caldor Sky from GW, and just blended up and mixed in with a little bit of white. And the white armour then again was pale grey, or the white cloth I should say, pale grey blue from Vallejo, and then just worked up to white from there. But that is it. So total model count is 7. Hold on, 2, 4. I think that's 20. I'm definitely going to count wrong. I'm going to come back in a second. Okay, so I've done a proper count there. It was actually 19 models. But what we have here is the next batch that I'm currently working on. So we have another version of Spider-Man 2099. Just get the focus up. There you go. So I've just started working on the blues, blocking in some colours on this guy. We have Drax with some chains. So I'm going with the MCP paint scheme on this guy. We have Deadpool, which is actually a pretty sick model. He's pretty muscly. He's pretty much done, other than a few highlights on the base. And I did notice, just in case anyone's going to comment, I missed painting a few base rims. I'm going to go and fix them up now before I seal them. This is like a Captain America Spider-Man, so I do have a shield. I just never glued it back on when I started locking in colours. So he's kind of got the American flag in his back, and he's like wearing a Captain America suit, so working the American flag into him. We have Luke Cage, or Power Man, depending on how you know him. Just got some base colours blocked in and started highlighting up the blue jeans. We have Cyclops, so basically he's blown an absolute explosion out of his face and has some flames and stuff because of the power or whatever his laser beam is. So blues matching the jeans and the blues of the Spider-Man, and then what I've done is I've started with a deep brown for his yellow, going with the original kind of X-Men cartoon scheme for him. Now I didn't bother going in and blocking in all the lines with the dark brown yet, because I wanted to get the blue done first. But just locking in colours on him. And then the last Shatterpoint model that I have on commission is a 3D printed Ahsoka Tano, or Padawan Ahsoka Tano, because there's two versions over in Shatterpoint. Can't really get that thing on her there. It's actually a pretty good print. In fairness, the only issue I'd say is that our legs are actually pretty chunky for Ahsoka, but other than that, it's a pretty nice model. That is it. So all in on this commission so far, we'll have 26 models in total when I'm done. So I should have these 7 done in the next week or so, and then we'll come back and do another showcase video then. Any feedback would be appreciated. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos.